Hello my fellow Dragon Ball figure fans, let's do a quick review on OCToys Super Saiyan Vegito and compare it with some other Vegitos. Starting off with the box, this Vegito came with two separate boxes just like OCToys base form Vegito, which we recently reviewed, so no surprises here. This smaller box contains the body, additional replacement sleeves, and various neck pegs. The bigger box holds a total of 8 faces, 2 hair sculpts, 8 pair of hands, 2 individual arms pulling the gloves, blast effect, and spirit sword, and a slashing spirit sword effect. Here is the figure outside the box, and the peg that is attached with the body is not the peg that fits the head sculpts, so I had to replace it with the correct one from the various pegs OCToys provided in this tiny bag. And as we learned from the previous review with OCToys base form Vegito, 2 of the pegs in here are the same, which can be used on each head sculpts, since when you take the head out from the body, the peg stays with the head it's in. So in this case, we can just leave a peg on each heads. Now here is the head sculpt with the 3.0 body sculpt, and it looks great to me. Now, speaking of the figure's body, I did perform my own articulation tests, and though I don't like to go in too much depth with articulation, my test with the figure came out well. No loose joints or anything falling off, so for me the figure passed on that end. Now, the hair sculpts is where I am a little bit disappointed with, not because of the looks. I like the amount of spikes or volume on the hair, and it's very well sculpted. However, they chose to give us 2 windswept hair sculpts. I personally would prefer one to be just a standard upright hairstyle. Since we're on the subject of hair sculpts, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the faces, starting with the 2 that came with the hair sculpts, and they are very nicely sculpted to me. Here are the other faces, and the expressions are very good to me. They remind me of the Buu Saga Vegito, which should be the case here. Now let's put him side by side with the base form Vegito by OCToys, because they look great standing next to each other with the obvious difference in color of gi, where the Super Saiyan's gi and belt are very dark blue, almost black looking to me, with more of a yellow inner shirt. Apart from that, skin tone and the white gloves and boots are the same colors. So let's go ahead and do a head swap. And here they are. And is it just me, or did they look better like this and maybe even more accurate than before? The darker hair of base form Vegito suits the overall color very well, and same can be said with the Super Saiyan hair sculpt on the brighter color Vegito body. That aside, here are their accessories OCToys included with Super Saiyan and base form, which are all of course interchangeable with one another's body sculpt. The left side is Super Saiyan's accessories and the right is base form's accessories, in case anyone is wondering, but I'm sure that the hair sculpts on each side makes it obvious, but just in case. So having both figures will really give you more options in terms of accessories that is interchangeable, which is great. Now let's do a quick comparison between OCToys Super Saiyan Vegito and Demoniacal Fit's Super Saiyan Vegito. Here they are side by side, 3.0 OCToys and 2.0 Demoniacal Fit, and here we can really see the more closer to black colored gi of this OCToys Vegito. Standing next to one another, OCToys is a little taller and also buffer, and since we're comparing the 2 figures, let's look at the similar faces side by side. Here they are, and both have good expressions on their faces. The most noticeable thing here, I believe, are the earrings, which are larger and more obvious on the OCToys head sculpts. And if you're wondering, Demoniacal Fit's head sculpts will fit on OCToys body by using one of the pegs provided by OCToys. And their heads do look pretty good on this 3.0 body, but what do you think? Also, the hands from Demoniacal Fit can be used on OCToys, so if you want to put on the hand holding Buu's severed antenna, then you definitely can. However, the crossed arms will not fit on OCToys because they have completely different shape of arms. And of course, since the head sculpts on Demoniacal Fit can be put on OCToys body with the proper neck peg, then so will the SSJ Figuarts head sculpts, for their head sculpts have the same size holes as that of Demoniacal Fit. Finally, here are other figures side by side with OCToys, Black Hole Majin Vegeta on the left, then Beast Deity's Jade Rabbit, which we have quick review plus comparison videos of, If you haven't already, please do check those out. Then on the right is Beast Deity Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which we also have a quick review comparison of, and there is an official Piccolo by SSJ Figuarts. And while we're at it, here he is side by side with Demoniacal fit Gogeta, and they are looking great together. My final verdict, I like this Vegito by OCToys and can easily recommend it. I have a feeling that it's gonna look pretty good next to the upcoming Taunts and Arts Gogeta, which we will review once I have it in hand. However, just because I think it's good doesn't mean that you should too. Definitely consider if you like the colors and the 3.0 body sculpts, because those can be a downside for others. That said, your choice of purchasing it should be entirely dependent on you. Thank you all for watching. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a blessed day.